think they're now closing. I'm the only one in here, and tomorrow's carnival, so it should be packed. You know, it's every year the same. It's every year the same problem. It's now only one more day until carnival, and I still don't have a costume. I tried to find one yesterday with Vanessa, but we didn't really succeed. Maybe I could just use this and some stupid hat. I don't know. You know, the thing is, I'm losing my interest in carnival. Every year, one day before it's starting, I'm just thinking about not going there, and it's every year the same discussion kind of with myself. Should I go or should I just stay here and work? And at the end, I end up going there, although it's cold, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, it's really crowded, some of the drunk people are just annoying, and it's also important to kind of hit yourself the right amount of not being too drunk to be one of the annoying persons, and not being sober completely and just being annoyed by everyone else. So you of course know my studio, and I already showed you this room where my dad is storing some of his paintings. That's really not all, and today you get to experience the next secret room. So that's actually the place where I'm storing all of the stuff that I don't really need in my studio. A lot of this black foam that I used to have in there for the room acoustics. And yeah, it's so full I can't even enter. If any one of you needs these black foam kind of things and lives close by, let me know. You can have it for free. I'm happy to get rid of it. By the way, while I'm already down here, that's the stuff a lot of you asked me about. That's the stuff that is actually in my absorbers in my studio. That's rock wool that just has the best properties to absorb sounds. And it's the cheapest. I think one of these packages is, I think 8 or 9 euros maybe. And I used, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 of them. In here are also my old record bags. I used to have around 80 in one bag and 2 bags. That's usually what I could carry alone, but not for very long. Records, extremely heavy. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm trying to get right underneath those bags. More acoustic foam. Ooh, and look what I found. That's actually the knife that you use to cut this absorbing material. But this would actually be really cool for carnival, but I think it's just too dangerous to go with that into the city center. Yeah, let me be for once reasonable and not take this. The main reason why I'm down here are actually those bags. They are full with clothes that I used to wear, and I'm sure there's some old fun stuff I can use as a costume. So far, just boring stuff. More boring stuff and stuff I used to wear as a kid that doesn't fit. I almost forgot to mention, I actually have to kind of find 2 costumes. One is for like the carnival in the city center, and the other one is for a party we're invited to, where the topic is like mafia style. So maybe these white shirts will work. Actually not, I thought these were like shirts that you wear to a smoking that have this different style kind of, but these are just regular ones. Didn't find anything in there, but there are more corners to explore. Let's see what else we got here. More acoustic foam that I don't need. There's really just more random stuff down here. Found another record, Benny Benassi Satisfaction. That's actually a cool one. Didn't really find anything interesting, unfortunately. When I was young, I was going through my parents' closets, and there was actually always something fun I could wear. But my own old stuff is kind of boring. I just went to my parents' place, which is extremely close by to my studio, and I think I found something that might work. I think this could work. It's not really a mafia outfit and more like a PIMP gangster kind of style. But with a gold chain, base cap and golden rings, I think that's something I could definitely pull off. It's extremely comfortable, and before anybody complains, this is of course not real fur. Let's maybe just test it with the hat. This one is of course from the Oktoberfest. It doesn't fit to the outfit, but if you could view that in black and white, I think it should work. Does it work? What do you think? I've been checking out a bit of new music on Spotify, and I found out that my Rising track with Katie has now over 300,000 plays on Spotify, which is just amazing. The track was released less than 2 months ago, probably one of the best starts of any of my tracks. And the best thing about it is that there's another track planned with Kaylee. It should be released at the beginning of next month. The track is called Beginning of the End, and I think it's even a little bit better than the Rising track, so let's see what will happen with it. Oh, and Logic got a new update. It's now version 10.3.1, and it is fixing the problem that I had with moving the MIDI parts, copying them, and some other smaller bug fixes. Today I'm lucky I got a brand new BMW M2 as my drive now. It's a cabrio, but unfortunately the weather isn't really like opening this roof. I'm now on my way to the city center to buy a new hat for my outfit that actually fits to it. Only thing is that I have maybe just 10 more minutes time before all of the stores close. That's one of the things I don't like in Germany. Usually during the week everything closes between 7 and 8. Let's go and try to find a nice hat for me. By the way, these signs behind me are here to block off and make sure no cars are parking here. And also here, this entire street will be car free tomorrow for Carnival. There will be a lot of people here celebrating and a lot of drinking, of course. I don't know, gray or black. It's not perfect, but that's all they have. Sounds good. These are the roadblocks for tomorrow. It's extremely windy, who knows, maybe they will just cancel Carnival tomorrow. This happened actually last year, but not on the first day, it was the third day I think. And now this store, I hate it. I think that's exactly the same one I have in my studio. This one is actually also cool. That's insane. I mean, just look at this store. It's like a battlefield. Yeah, so that's the weather to Carnival in Germany. Quite the opposite of Brazil, but yeah, that's how we celebrate it in Germany, with a lot of rain, wind and beer. Bad luck, someone else took my drive now I have to walk through this amazing weather. I have to walk till the end just to get my train back home. That's a fancy street here with all of the nice stuff. Chanel just opened recently. Dolce & Gabbana. And here was once a club where I used to DJ, but that's 10 years at least. The store is also fancy, that's Dior. And up there was also once a club where I used to DJ. I don't know why, but all of the clubs closed here in the city. It's a bit sad, but that's just the way it is, and there are not really new clubs opening. And now finally no more rain. I still love this new subway system here in the city. It just looks so amazing. I hate this weather, and it's so typical for Düsseldorf. It's the place with the least sunshine in Germany, and has quite a lot of rainy days. I think this entire next week is just rain, 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 which makes it really hard for me to vlog, to film any time lapses. It's just really annoying. At least I'm now back home. Vanessa isn't here. I think she's still working, and it's Almost 9, really strange. But this way I can check out my outfit. Gold tie is a bit too much. I think it also looks really cheap, but the chain is cool. The ring also fits. The hat and the coat you just have to imagine. I left it at the studio. I will pick it up tomorrow morning and then just go out and enjoy this year's carnival with a lot of rain, probably. But who cares? If you drink enough, even the rain doesn't really matter. Whoa, the poor guys that have to clean up this entire store. People just throwing the costumes down.